The White House is ramping up its pressure to get a deal done with U.S. trade partners ahead of the self-imposed July 9th deadline. The president sent the first of more than a dozen letters to countries that have not yet agreed to the terms of a deal. It includes Japan and South Korea, saying higher tariffs will take effect starting August 1st. We want to turn now to CBS News senior White House reporter Ed O'Keefe. And Ed, always a pleasure to see you. The 90-day pause on President Trump's tariff increases, that expires on Wednesday, but it appears it could be pushed back to August 1st. So where do things stand at this point?
It is going to be pushed back to August 1st, Nancy. Good to see you. The president expected to sign an executive order this afternoon doing just that, pushing all of these deadlines now into the next month. And as he does that today, he's issued 14, or he will be issuing up to 14 letters to specific countries, laying out the terms of U.S. trade with those countries in the coming years. He's already issued letters to the leaders of Japan and South Korea, telling them that they will face a 25% tariff on imported goods, and that the tariff may come down if you start building more of your goods in the United States. Whether or not Japanese and South Korean leaders accept these terms, try to negotiate on them, well, they've only got a few weeks to do so if the current plan that the president's going to sign off on today holds, and this pushes into August 1st. Remember, back in April, the president said there'd be 90 deals in 90 days. That has not materialized. There have been agreements with the United Kingdom, with Vietnam. There have been discussions with China. Now there are this outreach to Japan and South Korea, as he's also tried engaging the leaders of India and Indonesia and others. But a sign they're still moving forward with talks, and no deals yet permanently signed, other than those ones with the UK and Vietnam.
And on another note, Ed, the president will be hosting Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu there at the White House this evening. He says a ceasefire between Israel and Hamas could come as soon as this week. So what do we know about that meeting and this potential deal?
CBS News has learned, Nancy, that the current proposal would be for a 60-day ceasefire with the release of 10 hostages, Israeli troop withdrawals from parts of Gaza, and discussions on a permanent end to the conflict between Hamas and Israel. We will see if that comes up as part of what right now is supposed to be a private dinner between the two leaders later tonight. Normally, when Netanyahu visits, and this is his third visit so far of the second Trump presidency, more than any other world leader, there's some kind of Oval Office engagement with reporters, a back and forth, or some other news conference or public event. As of now, everything that the two leaders are doing together is behind closed doors and closed to the public. Unclear why that is, but there are a host of sensitive issues to discuss. There's also, of course, the situation with Iran, and great intrigue over whether or not there'll be any new developments in that regard as well.
Ed O'Keefe, thank you very much for your time.